Oh, really poor performance from us today. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, really disappointing. You know, it's a semi-final Carabao Cup. It's not the most important trophy to win, but we were so close to getting to the final, and we just didn't turn up today. I don't know if it was due to a lack of fitness. We know a lot of our players have been injured. Arteta was saying before the game that 5 of the players didn't have a chance to train ahead of the game. But you can't really use that as an excuse. You know, it's a semi-final of a trophy for us to win. It's the only trophy we're going to be able to win this season, and now we're out. Really disappointing. Just a lacklustre performance from the whole team. You know, it was a lot of players were making mistakes, and we didn't really seem to be able to create clear-cut chances. First 10-15 minutes were good. We were really at them, and it looked like, you know, we're really up for it. But once they scored after that, we just struggled. And disappointing. What can we say?
Yeah, I know, true. Okay, so let's get into the players' rating. Ramsdale.
Ramsdale, you could say the first goal, you know, was a little bit of fault. Maybe he could have saved it, but you know, overall, he did make a couple of good saves in the second half, and he didn't really do too much wrong. There was no big errors from him. He was okay with the ball at his feet as well in possession. So I'll give him a 6 out of 10.
Okay. Tomiyasu.
He was really poor. It's the first game where I've seen him play so poorly. He's been so good for us this season. He's been a great signing. Like I say, maybe he's not match fit. We know he's been injured. He might have been one of the players that's not had much chance to train. But really poor. Gave the ball away a lot and was not good in possession going forwards. So I'll give him a 4 out of 10.
Okay. White?
Ben White, he had a decent game, I'd say. You know, out of all the players at the back, I'd say he was the most solid. Didn't make too many mistakes or give the ball away a lot. I'll give him a 6. Gabriel, quite poor today. You know, I know because of a red card, he missed the last game. He's not played for a couple of weeks, but he hasn't had any injury that we know of. So disappointing to see that he was a little bit clumsy in possession as well. Gave the ball, as I said, away a few times, and yeah, it could have been better. So I'd give him a 5 out of 10. Tierney, disappointing as well. Didn't get forward enough. Normally, you know, he's really trying to get forward. I don't know if it was the fact that we were giving Liverpool too much respect, and you know, not our wing backs today, our left and right back didn't really get forward as much as we would expect from them. So didn't make too many errors or anything like that, but not the usual standards we expect from Tierney. So I'd give him a 5 out of 10.
Okay. Lokonga,
I think, you know, he was trying. It was difficult for him. We know he's a young player, and it's a big game, semi-final, difficult in the middle of the park. Liverpool were playing really well, and he did his best to try and keep us solid defensively, but they did give him 2 goals. Can't blame him for either of the 2 goals, but I'd still say standard performance from him, 5 out of 10. Saka didn't have one of his better games today. We didn't really get the ball to him enough. Like I was saying, that down the right hand side, Tomiyasu had a really poor game, so he wasn't able to support him enough, and Saka didn't really create much, didn't have any chances to score. I'd give him a 4.
Odegaard.
I'd say he's one of our better players. Didn't have the greatest of games, but he was passing the ball about well. You know, a couple of them long range passes were really good, but didn't manage to create enough, and I'd give him a 5.
Smith Rowe.
He was kind of poor as well, you've got to say. I know he's been injured. Again, maybe he was one of the players that didn't get a chance to train too much this week, but we expect more from him. Didn't create much, didn't have any chances, and also defensively I don't think he was as helpful as he could have been, so I'll give him a 4.
Martinelli.
I'd say he was our best player on the day. Whenever we got the ball to him, he did look dangerous. Right. Liverpool were putting 2-3 men on him often, and he was the one that looked the most likely to create something for us and score a goal. So I'd give him a 7.
Lacazette.
I think Lacazette had a poor game. It's difficult for him because, you know, we weren't providing him chances, but he didn't really get into the game, wasn't able to hold up the ball well enough, and I'd give him a 4.
I want to ask you about Partey. You know, he's jet lagged already, so what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a tricky one there because, you know, he's just flowing back, as we know. Just a couple of nights ago he was playing in the African Cup of Nations, and then he's come back. The jet lag would obviously play a part, you know, travelling over, and then he was brought on not long left in the game, made a couple of clumsy tackles.
Right.
Really unfortunate that we're now, because he got that red card, we're going to miss him. We just got him back, and we're going to miss him in the next game, and that's like just to top off what's been a really bad day for us. That just topped it off.
No.
So for getting a red card and making them clumsy challenges, I'm going to give him a 3.
I get ya.
Nketiah again, like Partey, came on at the same time. Didn't really have that much time to affect the game. I was surprised Arteta waited so long to make changes, and he didn't get in the game. Didn't have any chances. Couldn't create anything. So I'll give him a 4.
Arteta.
I think, you know, it's difficult to judge because we don't know what's been going on in terms of the player's fitness, how much time he's had to spend with them on the training ground, prepare for this game, prepare the tactics. But we just seem to be lacking our usual energy that we've been showing in recent times, the energy we showed against Liverpool just last week, in the first leg at their ground, and how we performed against Man City as well. It just wasn't there. And, you know, obviously Arteta's got to take some of the blame for that, but it can come down, like I say, to mitigating circumstances with the players' fitness levels, and I can't blame him too much for his result. I think in general he's doing really well this season, so I'm not going to be too harsh on him. I'd say a 5.
I was going to say that, right.